maybe a few guys would, if everything was quiet and we were in reserve or we were in defense positions, that a few guys would get together and eat, because we saw that in a video when one of the guys got a package, and there must have been 6 guys over there helping themselves. And times like that, it did happen when we got together like that, and just
did some guy
I got the kind of comradeship without talking and laughing and kind of just and
just together,
just kind of like a get together without to talk things over.
Yeah.
So that happened sometimes. It wasn't always eating by ourselves. And then when we ate in a hole, there was always 2 of us. Or sometimes there might even be 3, you know. So most of the time when you're eating, you weren't alone. Just a big part of the time, we weren't alone.
So like if you said you're writing a letter, and you said, well, it's time for chow, I got to scram.
Yeah.
You might have just been, I mean, it wasn't 6 o'clock, everybody's going to eat.
Yeah. No, there wasn't, say, oh, it's 6 o'clock, we got to eat. No.
Yeah.
There wasn't a
Maybe
time like that.
It was just a different way of saying, I'm hungry.
Yeah. The exception was when the situation was right for them to bring up a hot meal.
Yeah.
Then when the Jeep came, somebody might say, Chow, and then everybody then we'd get in our food and then we wouldn't congregate, you know. We'd kind of be spread out a little, you know, spread out a little bit, maybe a couple of guys to get talking, or 3, or somebody over here, or somebody. So we just kind of scattered out and ate our stuff.
Yeah.
So then it was real chow.
Yeah.
And at times, you don't talk about chow, and this sounds strange, of what you can learn to appreciate. And there were times when they came up, the kitchen crew came up with supplies and that, the only thing they had brought was they had baked bread. And they had some, I think it was like a paper box full of bread loaves that they'd baked probably that day. And then they brought up a big hot stack where they could have hot coffee and bring up. So we'd go up there, maybe 1 or 2 at a time, up to where they had their Jeep with a little trailer behind. And they'd cut off a slice of bread about maybe 4 or 5 inches slab. They cut it that thick. Whap, they cut it off. Here you are, and they gave you a cup of coffee. And that was it. That happened. And you wouldn't believe how good that bread tasted. There was nothing on it. No butter, just plain bread. And it was quite fresh. And I never realized how fresh bread could taste so good than a cup of real coffee. And that was it. And I tell you, we really appreciated it. It was about as simple as you get. And that's what all they were able to bring up at the time. They weren't able to bring meat, potatoes, and some vegetable and all that. So that happened. And that's, like I say, I never realized how good a piece of bread could be, and you learn a good lesson to appreciate that. And I think of that sometimes. And why does that pop into your mind? But it was because it was, we thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So that was one way sometimes we ate that.
Yeah. Well, that's chow, you know.
That was...
It could have happened, he said, time for chow. Maybe somebody came by with some bread.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.